Hi, in this tutorial we're going to be taking a quick look at Time Machine and some of the features involved. Time Machine is an integral part of OSX and it's a very important part of backing up. There are two ways to back up, externally and wirelessly. To use your own external drive, you just plug in the USB, and wirelessly you can use the time capsule, which is Apple's alternative, which starts at £234 for 1TB. Now the first thing we're going to do is take a look at system preferences. So if we click on system preferences and we look under the system preferences, we go to Time Machine and we can see some of the options that are available to us here. The first thing we need to do is turn Time Machine on. So we do that by pressing on. Now the next thing we do is select our disk that we want to back up to. So here you can see that we're using the time capsule, but if you have an external drive, it will show up in those options. Underneath there we have the options. So if we click on there, we can tell Time Machine to back up certain things and to not back up other things. So if you had an extremely large file that you had on a different drive, you can exclude that from the backups. Now here we have the rate of backups. So you can see that Time Machine keeps hourly backups for the past 24 hours, then uses daily backups for the past month, and weekly backups for anything previous. Now the next thing we're going to do is open up Time Machine from the dock. So if you open up Time Machine, you'll see that it connects to our drive. Once that opens, you can see we have a Finder window. So down the right hand side you can see we have our time range, starting from the very latest backup, going backwards to the oldest backup, going through the hours first, and then the days, and then up into the months. Now because Time Machine is an integral part of OSX, it allows us to go through the Finder. So here we can go through files, folders and directories to find the files and applications that we want to restore. So here you can see that we can go through our date ranges, so we can see anything that's been on the desktop. So if you deleted a file off the desktop, you can go back through the date range, find the file that you want and restore it. Time Machine is also application specific, so you can see that if we open up iPhoto for example, Time Machine works within iPhoto. So here we have iPhoto open. So if we look through some of our photos, and for this example we're going to delete a few photos here. So we've selected those and deleted them. Now if you'd emptied the trash in iPhoto, you can recover these photos. So the first thing to do is open up Time Machine. And again we have the date ranges down the side. So we can go back through our days, and we can even go back to our last backup because we know it'll be there. You select the first 3 photos, which are the ones that we've deleted, and down in the bottom right hand corner you can see Restore. Now if you deleted all the photos, you have a Restore All option. So now we've re-imported those 3 photos again. So the next step is to find the event. Now iPhoto will have put these 3 photos into a separate event. So the next step is to merge them back into the folder that they came from. So we select the new import and we select the folder where it wants to go, and we hit the merge button at the bottom left hand corner. Now you'll see that these 3 photos are back in its original position. So now we'll look at another application. So if we close iPhoto, we'll take a look at the address book. Now here we can see all of our addresses. Now if this address book was to be deleted, we would need to be able to restore all of these. So we'll delete these just in this example. So again, as with iPhoto, you load up Time Machine from the dock, and it will open up our Time Machine view. So again, we've got the date ranges down the right hand side. So if we click one of our older backups, you can see that we've got all of our addresses again. So the next step is to select all of our addresses, and once again we hit Restore. We'll then get a warning message saying, "Are you sure you want to import these?" And we just hit yes. And we can see that all of our addresses are back in its original position. I hope you enjoyed this look at Time Machine, and don't forget that it comes pre-installed with every new Mac. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching.